I'm with James Whittick and we're on the GreenBest stand, and I think you've got a new brochure full of wonderful new products that was launched very, very recently.
Yes, we have indeed. We wanted to showcase it and launch it at SALTEX, and that's what we've done. So in the first few pages of the new Velvit brochure, we're showcasing an organic range, an enhanced organic range, which we developed over the summer.
Now, developing something over the summer, what does that entail? How long does it take to produce a wonderful new product?
I mean, we're a fertiliser manufacturer, not a trader. So what we need to do is go out and find the raw ingredients. And it takes time to find specialist raw ingredients. They've got to smell good, they've got to be the right price, they've got to have an NP&K that works and works on the ground. We then got to actually make something out of them so that it can be spread. So it's got to actually form together into a granule, and if it doesn't form in a granule, it cannot be spread. And that takes a number of months to do. And then we've got to test it on the ground and test it through the machinery, and that's what we've done.
And presumably it's got to be a percentage better than what was there already beforehand.
Absolutely, and what we're actually doing is future-proofing the company, really, because I can see a point coming, maybe in 8 years, 10 years, 15 years, when the majority of what we do is going to be organic or organic-based products, and we're a reduced amount of non-organic products. So we're going to be redeveloping this range over and over again in the coming years.
Now, when it comes to the organic products, is this bringing in a new range of customer, or people who have decided they're going to go down the organic range and they're coming to you to look at what you're doing?
Yeah, there are 1 or 2 or 5 customers who will use nothing but organic products or organic range or base products, and so we can bring them into the fold. There are customers who are not taking any organics at the moment, and we can add this as an addition, and a lot of that's happening at this show actually, where we're finding repeat customers who we're then adding this to their range. So yes, very, very beneficial from that point of view.
And what impact is this having on your non-organic range? Or is that getting scaled down? Or are you going to continue to the same extent with that?
It's not going to get scaled down. In fact, it will grow. It's growing all the time. What it won't do is grow as fast as the organic range will grow. So we are growing geographically and capturing more companies in Europe especially. And this will just grow faster. Definitely the organic side will grow faster. There will always be a place for inorganic products, but they just have to get very, very clever. And a lot of it's about pollution. A lot of it's about environmental care. And so, getting the right products for the environmental care is the key part of this.
Now, you alluded to it, but people are coming and looking at that on the stand here. Is the quality of question you're getting asked improving, given that there's the organic range now? Are you getting asked more sophisticated questions?
We're getting asked the questions over and over again. They're perhaps not. They're wanting to learn, so they don't know all the answers, and they don't have a sophisticated question yet. But yes, they're asking more and more questions about this subject. That's for sure. Is
that because they know they're going to have to go down this route before too long?
Yeah, absolutely. It's coming. A lot of them are having to tick boxes. So, I mean, there are some golf courses who belong to groups where the hotel associated with it has to conform to a certain status and certain boxes, and the golf course is having to catch up with it. So there are boxes they're having to tick. Their managers are saying, everything you do has to perform in an environmentally safe way. Please do this, and so they're having to do that as a tick box exercise. That's being pushed into the mix as well.
And do you have other customers in the education sector and that type of thing who are similar to the local authority?
Slightly less so, I would say, slightly less so. Their budgets are slightly different. I'm not saying this is a more expensive option, but they can do a lot more with their budget with inorganic products as it stands at the moment. And so they're very sort of traditional in that way.
Yeah. Well, James, thank you very much for giving. It's been enlightening hearing a little bit about that, going how quickly you can turn things around. A few months to produce a new range, which is fantastic. So hopefully that new range will have a big impact in 2024, and we'll perhaps be standing here at the end of 2024 talking about what you've got going into 2025.
Exactly right. Here is some of the product here, and we'll be selling a lot more of this in the coming years.
Maybe give it a fancy colour, you'll sell more of it.
Yeah, that'll be the next stage.
Good stuff. Thanks very much, James.
Okay.
Thank you very much.